Hi everybody, I'm Mrs. Insane Witch and welcome to another Gems of War live. So today we are going to talk a bit about the new update. There is not much I can show, and also I am going to show you some teams for the Immortals. So let me just check if everything is okay. Yes, everything is okay. So yeah, there is not much I can show you about the update because some things are only going to be active on next week's reset. So that is one thing. Okay, I am on Insane Witch's account as usual on the lives because I still don't have all the Immortals, and he already has everything with most of the traits, so it's easier for me to show on his account. But first things first, so let me see. Okay, let's go. So one other thing that I want to tell you is, so my life is a bit chaotic right now. My father-in-law is in the hospital and I don't know how my life is going to be, so things are a bit chaotic right now, and I don't know how my schedule is going to be, so I will try and do all the videos I usually do, but sometimes they may be at late hours, and okay, so just for you guys to know, I don't know how my schedule is going to be, but I will try and do everything as I can, just not at the usual hours. So let's see and let's hope for the best. Now let me get the window for the update. So yeah, I did a video yesterday and wrong account. No, I'm on the right account. I am on your account. I'm on your account, Insane. Not the wrong account. See, this is you. It's your account, not mine. I'm on your account. So okay, where was I? So for the updates, I did a video yesterday going through all of these. So the first part here, the Kingdom Quest map. Before I go into that, I did not mention this yesterday, but there is a little thing up here that says that Nintendo Switch does not have this update yet. It will be announced when the update is released, so they could not get the update for Nintendo Switch, but everybody else does have the updates. So for Nintendo will be a little bit later. Then about this first part here, the Kingdom Quest map. So I cannot show you anything about this because I did all the quests and I have everything done. The only time that I can show you anything is when a legend reward comes. That's when, at least for me and for other higher level players, that's when we will be able to see the new visual and the new things that they did. So only low level players or starting players can see this. The players that did not have all the Kingdom Quests done. So that's one thing. So this is King. There is not much I can show you today. This is quest changes and those things. Hey, MJK Jets. Yeah, but I did not have any crashes. I think at least on PC, on mobile I did not check, but oh yeah, and I play on PC mobile, don't forget. Yeah, on PC, at least for me, I've been playing and I did not have any crashes yet. So it must be a console thing. You jinxed your update. Yeah. Then the demonic portal gems. This is one that is only coming on a later campaign, so it's not active yet. At least I think I have not seen any demonic portal gems. And for the soul forge, so yeah, this is the, I did not encounter, for the fixes I did not encounter any mana potions yet, so I don't know if the bug is fixed. The Nomapalooza thing, the same thing. So and the Immortals one, we will have to test it, especially the one that I wanted to see with the doppelganger. If the doppelganger, hey Eridong, thank you. Thank you for stopping by. So yeah, we will have to test if doppelganger can transform into Immortal. And then yeah, apparently we cannot summon Immortals, but the part that for the troops that transform, we are not certain. So that is not much, there is nothing that I can show you. This is one thing, so let me jump into game now and show you one thing. There is one thing I can show you. So we can go to PvP and see. So now the chat for the alliance ranks. So it was Centurion 5 here, but now you can access it a bit earlier. So you can access it on Legionary 5, sorry, here. So now you can access here. This one, I think it's already active. Then all the other things are not. Only on Monday's reset will we be able to see on the Soul Forge. So there is going to be a new recipe. So Soul Forge is going to have a little bit more of upgrade. It's not active yet, so Monday I will have to talk about that. But yes, there will be a new recipe and we will have to upgrade the Soul Forge a little bit more for the new recipe that is coming, that is for the dragon gem eggs. So for all the dragons that we craft with Dragonite. So I personally have had no issues or crashes, but others in my guild have had that issues. Yeah, I did not have that issue. Sometimes it's a matter of the internet connection also, so I don't know. I have not experienced any crashes till now. So okay, now yeah, so Monday there will be the on reset, the update will be active for something. So this is only going to be Monday, and apparently we will have to upgrade Soul Forge a little bit more for us to be able to get, so instead of crafting eggs, there will be a rotation like the Mythics for the dragons. So we still don't know the ratio of the cost. So they said it will be a little bit more expensive, but we do not know how much expensive it will be. So Monday we will have to check on that also. And then for the update, I think that's it. There is nothing I can show you today, because some things only on Monday the 9th, so September 9th, and the rest is that. But I do want to talk about another thing. So now we are going to talk about the upcoming Mythic, because I have a little picture here. Yes, I have the little picture here. I have been prepping everything today. So this is the new upcoming Mythic, Aquaria. It's going to be Friday, so Mythic Friday. Yes. So this here on the left, let me see. So can I highlight it? Let me see if I can highlight it. Let me put this on red and do it like this. So this here was the first picture that was available with the traits, and I don't know if you guys can see properly. This is a little bit blurry. Let me see if I can. Yeah, it's a little bit blurry, but I will read it. So the spell is choose one. So it's spirit guidance. So this is for full passes, so it's one of those that we have to choose. And it is choose one, give 8 mana to all allies and barriers them, or give magic with a ratio of 2 to 1 to all skills on all other allies. So that was the spell that was. So this was going to be kind of a Mythic Empress, and it was going to boost a lot. Yeah, so 2 to 1 to all skills on all other allies. So that was the ratio. The traits, I do not think they changed. No, starts battle with 25% mana, agile 20% chance to dodge skull damage, and ancestral spirits create 1 spirit gem when my turn begins. So those are the same, but this was the picture that was released on, or at least with the traits. I don't, maybe on Monday or on Tuesday. So, and now the one that is active, let me highlight it, is this one. So they changed the spell. The traits are the same, everything else is the same, but the traits now are choose one, give 8 mana to all allies and barrier them, so that did not change, and then or give 0.75 to all skills on all other allies. So this is less than 1, so they did change it. So the Mythic has not come out yet, and they already made changes to the spell. So I just wanted to highlight it that. So yeah, that's it. It changed from 2 to 1 to, so 2 to plus 1, so yeah, to 0.75. So that is a bit of a change. It's going to give less than the normal spell of the troop of the ally or something. So yeah, they did made some change. Oh no, come back. They did make some changes. The fox is pretty. But yeah, they did do a little bit of change on that, so I wanted to tell you that also. So I had the pictures here ready, and I wanted to highlight that. So yeah, this is a bit of a disappointment, because the Mythic has not come out yet, and already is with changes. So okay, those were the things that I wanted to tell you, other than the troops, the teams for the teams for the Immortals. That was the 2 things that I wanted to talk about. I will have to check on Monday and see if I can show you the other changes that I can show you for the update, but that is it. So let me catch up on chat. So some mana colors as King of Ravens are to team them together. Someone, yeah, it's gonna be a bit tricky. We will have to see, wait and see for the Mythic to come out also, and then we can do some teams with it. Also, don't forget we do have Vault this weekend. Okay, so now let's talk PvP, Immortal teams. So I am going to take note of the time. 17, it can be 50. Okay, so this week today things we are going to do things a little bit different, because there are restrictions that are the same. So they are the same, and as I said before, my life now is a bit chaotic, and we did not have much time to do new teams and everything. So this week I am not going to show you teams for Immortal Empyrion on Central Spire, Immortal Glaycia on Winter's Reach, because this is always the same, and Winter's Reach Dragon is the same restriction on the same place as last week, so that is why. And the same goes for the colors, so Aidania with yellow, Southwild with green, and Geheron with purple. These restrictions are the same as last week, and they are in the same place, and we were a little bit short on time. So that is why I am not going to show you new teams for these regions, because along with the time it's getting difficult to come up with new ideas for troops, because these restrictions are always the same, and we have not changed much on restrictions on these places. So yeah, so that is it. I will put the same teams on the description as I showed last week, so there will be teams there. I'm just not going to show them. And now we are going to start with Immortal Caprichor on Maraji Expanse. So let me, okay, I need to do just a quick thingy here. I need some light. So just setting up my little lamp so I can see what I am writing. Just give me a second. Okay, I have a bit more light now. Let me take note of the time, and we will start with Immortal Caprichor. So 20. Okay, I am going to grab the first team. So again, I don't know if I have already shown any of these teams. I think not, but sometimes it's a bit complicated. So Maraji Expanse, Maraji Expanse with the restriction Goblin, low level. So we have Goblin with hourglasses, low level team, and we are with Immortal Caprichor. And okay, we have Toad Squeezer that will deal a number of damage to an enemy. If they are a tower, this is not important because we are not fighting against towers. So, and gains an extra turn and either explode 4 gems or enchant all other allies. Traits: gain 1 magic when an ally casts a spell, immune to all status effects, devour, lycanthropy, and mana burn. And the third one is not important, this is not towers. Okay, maybe this is, I don't know. So I am going to show the teams. I am sorry if I don't have any low level team. Hey Chad, welcome in. I'm sorry if I am not going to show any low level team. I am really a bit messed up today. And I do not know if this is the low level team, so let me check. Insane Witch did say maybe the teams are in okay, forget that. We are going for the low level team with the Staff of Centrasta. Yeah, the codes were swapped. So yes, so now low level team: Immortal Caprichor, that will deal a number of true light splash damage to 4 enemies. If used in Maraji Expanse, deals double damage and explodes 5 gems of a chosen color. The traits, we all know what the traits are, so gain 1 magic for each red ally, immune to all status effects, devour, mana drain, transform, lycanthropy and lethal damage. So the second trait is equal to all immortals. And then we have the third trait that gives 50% chance to convert a red gem to a red mana potion gem when my turn begins. So maybe we can test the with what? The first one was low level team with Wand of Stars. Okay guys, it doesn't matter. You guys see and see the teams and see which one you can use. Then we have King Gobble Truffle. Oh yeah, not this one, the other one. Okay. So maybe we can test the mana potions bug and see if it is fixed, because Immortal Caprichor does transform a gem in a mana potion. So let's see if we can test that. And now King Gobble Truffle, that will deal a number of damage to all enemies, create a mix of 14 green and brown gems posted by poison and disease enemies, and gain an extra turn. So Delves is not important. This is not Delves. Inflict poison when I take skull damage. Disease a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. And then we have Goblin Bomber, that will explode 3 random gems, gain an extra turn. Gain 2 bonus gold on 4 or 5 gem matches. Halve enemy gem masteries, and immunity to burning and fairy fire. So I cannot stress this enough. It's very important to be able to trait all the traits on the troops. It will help a lot. So Staff of Saint Tristram: cleanse all allies and give all allies a number of life. Again, I never say this number because it depends on your level, on all your levels. So that's why I don't like to say that number, because it varies from player to player. I am on Insane Witch's account, and if I was going to show you this team on my account, this number would be low. So that's why I never say that number. Allied elementals gain 2 life, so we are using elementalist, and again all the classes like the troops have 3 traits to be upgraded, so always upgrade if you can. The 3 traits for elementalist is allied elementals gain 2 life, allied elementals gain 2 armor, and stun, freeze, burn and entangle a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. So this one is very good. So don't forget about that. Traiting your troops and your classes is very helpful. So I am digressing, so let's go and do a battle. So this is the low level team. So I am alone today. Insane Witch is not at home. And I just got you your first Valok. So yeah, now let's see if the bug is active or not. Let's do a mana potion. No problem here, but I think the bug was when the enemy was doing mana potions, and then the board would freeze and the game would swap to our play. I think the bug was that. But for now, I am still explode the gem. Which gem? Let's explode reds. Oh, the bug was with Takshaka and Ember Claw. Okay, so we will have to test that. Okay. So that I think we will not be able to test the bug. If the bug is fixed today, we will have to see it another time. Let's cast King Gobble Truffle and not finish. Oh my god, King Gobble Truffle did not finish the battle. So let's explode on yellows and we are done. We will have to see that another time. Because we are not going to get Takshaka on this restriction. And now, so good. Let me put this on the right order. And now I am going to show you the eye level team. Again, I do not remember if I already shown this team or not, but circumstances are not helping us right now, so edit, manage and paste. Now this is the eye level team. So Toad Squeezer, I already talked about Toad Squeezer. And then we have Wand of Stars with the class Elementalist again, and then Immortal Caprichor and Empyrion Nazara that will give a number of life to all allies. Summon a random Kobold, then either gain an extra turn or summon another Kobold. Delves are not important, so summon a Bone Storm at the start of a battle. Give 2 life and magic to all allies when matching 4 or more gems. So let's go to battle. And I am going to say hi to Natalia, because I know that you are watching. I know that you are streaming too, so I know you cannot be on the chat, but I know that you are watching. So hello. And okay, now what do we want? We do have to be a bit careful with King Iron Good, and I got you another Valok, Insane Witch. And okay, let's do some blues over here. And okay, let's do this extra turn and 1 extra turn on skulls. And now let's see if we can get an extra turn by casting Toad Squeezer. So let's cast it on Iron Good. And we did get an extra turn. And explode the board with Wand of Stars. And let's explode again. And okay, let's do some skulls here and explode that extra turn there. And now let's cast Caprichor on blues and do nothing because it exploded. So I forgot about that and I just made a mess. Okay, so do an extra turn here. Explode the board with one. My train of thought was explode the blues and do the skulls, but apparently everything exploded. I usually play bad, but today I think I'm playing a little bit more bad, so I don't know how to better. Better. I'm playing worse today, so I am going to do nothing because I clicked on the wrong thing. So I am going to explode reds. Yeah, my mind is not on the game today, but let's do this. So these were the teams for Immortal Caprichor on Maraji Expanse with goblins and hourglasses. And now let me take note of the time and go to Immortal Aquaria. So let me grab the first team, take note of the time. And we are going to, Bay of Stars. So up there, Bay of Stars with restriction Stryx and lightning gems. So first team, mana gem paste and paste. Okay, so we have RP Mage that will conjure a dust storm, then choose an ally and explode. Explode a number of gems of their mana colors. So delves are not important. Hi Natalia, I know you are here just for the view count. I did say hello. I was not expecting you to come and pop on the chat, but I knew that you were lurking. So traits. So the first one is not important because we are not on the elves. The second one, 25% chance to summon a Blade Wing when an enemy dies and starts battle with 75% mana. So this one is very good. 75% mana at the start of the battle is very good. Immortal Aquaria will deal a number of true damage to an enemy and half that damage to all enemies below them, boosted by blue dragon gems, and if used in Bay of Stars, deals double damage. First trait, gain 1 magic for each blue ally. Immune to all status effects, so we know invulnerability, immune to everything. And it does not have the third trait active, is one of the two mythics that Insane Witch does not have with the 3 traits, so it is Immortal Aquaria and another Immortal. He only has 2 that are not fully traded, but at least with the 3 traits active. So 50% chance to create a blue dragon gem when my turn begins. This will not count for us, but if you have it traded, it's a plus. Natalie stopped by just to say hello. She is streaming Palia also. Okay, Insane. I'll see you in a bit. So, High Priestess Shaska deals a number of damage to all enemies, boosted by yellow gems, bless all yellow allies. Traits: Allied Stryx gain 2 life, All allies gain 2 random skill points and conjure a light storm when my turn begins. And then we have Obsidian Libram that will explode a number of gems, then summon an Obsidian Depth Troop. And we are using Elementalist because Elementalist is the best class to use on PvP unless we are using a team that requires another class, or will work better with that class. So, but the class to go, or the class that we use the most is Elementalist, at least on PvP. So, we are frozen on reds and yellows. Bummer. So, let's do some blues here and explode some things on the way with the lightning gems. And now we are going to cast Obsidian Libram. Yes, Obsidian Libram. And we are going to cast Immortal Aquaria on the hero. Oh, yeah. So I did cast it on the hero, but I forgot. So Immortal Aquaria is one of the immortals that we always want to cast it on the first troop, because she will deal the full damage to the first troop and half that damage to all other allies, enemies. So yeah, I did click on the hero, but I should have clicked on the first troop. So always cast Aquaria, Immortal Aquaria on the first troop, so all the other troops will be dealt half of the damage. So my bad. So I am going to cast RP Mage on RP Mage, and now I am going to cast High Priestess Shaxa. I think it's Shaxa that's pronounced Shaxa. And I am going to cast RP Mage again on RP Mage, and again see if we can get some mana for Immortal Aquaria. And no, because she did not get mana, she did not loop. So we are going to cast Obsidian Libram, and now we are going to cast Immortal Aquaria on the first troop, and we are done. And now let's grab the high level team. So we are with Immortal Aquaria. Okay, copy, and let's go. And I level, manage, and paste, So we have Wand of Stars as usual for the wondrous things. The class is Elementalist, Immortal Aquaria, King of Ravens. Now, King of Ravens, we explode all purple gems and spirit gems. So spirit gems are blue gems. So are the gems that drain mana from the enemies and drain mana from us too if the enemy casts them. Deals a number of damage to the last 2 enemies boosted by spirit gems. Then traits: summon a dark storm at the start of the battle, immunity to mana burn, mana drain, and mana steal, and convert 2 blue gems to spirit gems when my turn begins. And then we have Ectal. Convert all blue gems to yellow, then conjure a light storm. Allied Stryx gain 2 life, summon a life storm at the start of the battle and starts battle with full mana. So it is empowered. It is very important to have the third trait active. So let's go to battle. And let's see now. Convert all blue gems to yellow and conjure a light storm. Oh, forget about it. I'm sorry, guys. I am a bit, I don't know, distracted today. So blue to yellow, blue to yellow. You can do that because we have an extra turn there. So, and we are not frozen. No, okay. So let's cast it and get that extra turn. So, and do an extra turn on yellows and one on skulls and one on browns and one on purples. Do not give any extra turn to your opponents. Hey Teddy, welcome in. So let's cast Immortal Aquaria on the first troop and we are done. Okay. Hey Teddy, you can go to Natalie's stream. You don't need to stay here. I know that she is streaming, so you can go and help her. There is no problem. I'm just glad that you popped in to say hello. So yeah, this was for Immortal Aquaria. Maybe when Insane Witches gets home, we can test some teams on Central Spire and see if the doppelganger still. I know that you were just stopping by to say hi. So see if we can get some teams with doppelganger and test it on Central Spire and see if we can transform our troop in an immortal and still get 2 immortals on the teams. Don't know. We have to test that. Okay. By that time I think I am finished too, and we can pop by and maybe Insane Witch can play with you guys. No problem, Steady. You can go do your thing. I appreciate the support. So now we are going for Immortal Ossifer. Let's copy. And let me take note of the time. 45. And okay, 20. Maybe 20 is okay. So Immortal now. Copy. Okay. Everything is okay. So here and here. Immortal Ossifer. Where is it? Asian Khet. Okay. Just checking because I am very my mind is not on the game today. So Asian Khet. We for Immortal Ossifer with the restriction Mech and giant gems. And we do have Blood Frenzy. Okay, so let's go and paste this team. I think I did not show this team yet. So we have Bork that will destroy a number of gems, then create 3 bomb gems. Create 3 bomb gems when I die. We don't want that. Recover 1 armor at the start of each turn and reduce damage from skulls by 25%. Immortal Ossifer, it's our Favorite Immortal. It's the best Immortal in the game. So convert all gems of a chosen color to Doom Skulls and deal a number of true damage to all enemies. If used in Nation Khet, deal double damage. Allied Undead gain 2 life. Invulnerability, so immune to all the bad things, as we know. And curse and stun a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. So all the Immortals, the second trait is equal to everyone. So okay, now we have Iron Oak that will create 12 Doom Skulls and then explode a number of gems. Traits. Creates 3 bomb gems when I die. We do not want that. Immune. I say we do not want that, but to trait it, to get all the 3 traits, we do have to trait the first one, so that is always going to be there. But we do not want him to die. That's what we don't want. So immune to all status effects, devour, lycanthropy and mana burn. And then deal 5 damage to all enemies when an ally casts a spell. And then we have Wand of Stars for the wondrous things, and Elementalist also. So let's go to battle. To battle. And we are fighting against Tina. Tina. Okay, we want some yellows and some browns and get some mana for Borg. So let's do this extra turn, and I'll do this extra turn on skulls. Okay, let's explode the board with Borg and try and get mana for Ossifer. And we are going to cast Ossifer. So wait, let's see. Okay, we can choose greens. We will have extra turns there. So let's choose green and get Ossifer going. And now we want to cast it on browns for the extra turn also. But we are done. And now let me grab the high level team, I think. So copy and go and edit and manage and paste and paste. Okay guys, so the teams are swapped. The first team I showed is the high level team, and this one is the low level team. I will on the description I will put the low level team first and the high level team second. But yeah, I did swap the teams also. So now the other one was the high level, and now this is the low level. So let's go and see what do we have. So we have, okay, maybe I should be fighting on a low level team. Yeah, because I messed up. So Penta will deal a number of true damage to an enemy, and there's a 10% chance to kill them boosted by their armor. Create 3 bomb gems when I die. Reduce damage from skulls by 25%, and 20% chance to dodge skull damage. Then we have Borg. We already know what Borg does. Immortal Ossifer, the same thing, we know what he does. And then we have the Engine's Drill. Will explode a number of brown gems, grant a random status effect to all mech allies, and then summon a mech troop. Now we are using Mechanist, so that's what I was talking about earlier. We are always using Elementalist, but for some teams sometimes it's better to use other classes, which is this case. We are using Mechanist because of all Mech allies starts with 50% mana. So sometimes there are teams that is best to use with other classes. So we are going to do a match 4 on browns. We are going to cast Bork and this is trick and treat. Okay. Where do we have skulls? Where can we do a match on skulls? Okay, I am going to do this match 4 on yellows, and we still have nothing. Okay, what do you do? So okay, okay, I am going to cast Immortal Ossifer on greens. On greens, okay. Immortal Ossifer on greens, and hope for the best. Now we are going to cast Bork to explode, and can we get... Okay, we have an extra turn there, so let's cast Ossifer on brown and we are done. So this is the low level team. I am going to arrange things here because I did swap it, and for the but on the description the teams will be low level first and then high level second. So where are we going now? Let's see. Let me get out of here and see. Now we are going for Immortal Sagittarian on broken lands with the restriction Naga. Take note of the time. 54. Okay, let me grab and see. Let's hope this is the low level team. Where is my game? Here. So broken lands Naga. So Naga and edit, manage and paste. Welcome back, Insane. Yeah, you just got home. So this is the low level team. Paste. Low, mid, high. It's yeah. So Insane Witch, there are some restrictions that it don't really like and sometimes it's a bit hard to do new teams, especially with the Immortal Sagittarian, because Immortal Sagittarian is meh. It's the worst Immortal in our opinion, but he does try. So okay, we have Immortal Sagittarian that will deal, so the first number is fixed. In this case it will be 6 because we are in broken lands and it will deal double damage, so it's worse than me. So this number here will be 6, that one is fixed, and so between 6 and 144. Yay, I can do math. Okay, true random damage, so this is annoying also. 2 an enemy and 3 random enemies, boosted by bleeding enemies, so if used in broken lands deals double damage. Traits: 20% chance to dodge skull damage, invulnerability, so this is the same for every immortal. Hey Stacy, welcome in, thank you for stopping by. And so he does not have, so this is the other immortal that he does not have the third the third trait active yet. So Immortal Sagittarian is the other one. Curse and inflict bleed on a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. So Immortal Sagittarian. Then we have Poison Master that will explode a number of gems, a number of green gems, sorry, and poison 2 random enemies. Traits: immune to poison, immune to silence, and poison enemies when doing skull damage. Then we have Naga. That will create between 8 to 12 purple gems and give all purple allies a quarter of their mana. So 25% of their mana back.
Where's my money?
Where's my mana?
Where's my money?
So first trait is not important because we are not attacking delves. Immune to poison and reflects 25% of skull damage. And then we have Scale Guard Protector. Will explode a number of red gems, grant a random status effect to all Naga allies, and then summon a Naga troop. And we are using again Elementalist. We are back to Elementalist, so let's go and do a battle. And do a match 4 on blues. What can I do now? I want mana. So let's do, what's the best way to approach this thing? Okay, let me check. What do you do? Transform all brown gems to red and poison a random enemy. So brown gems to red. Okay, so I am going to do this. No, I am not going to do this, but this is the only play I have. Yes, no. Okay, maybe this one is the safest one. Let's do this yellow and hope for the best. Oh man, okay, not that bad because we did get an extra turn. But okay, let's do some browns here and some browns there. And some yellows over here. Okay, and now, so that one, reds to browns. Okay, I don't know what to do. Okay, do you explode? You explode and you create. So let's explode the board. Explode the board and see, we did get an extra turn. Let's try and create some purples. And now let's cast Immortal Sagittarian on Takshaka. Oh no, okay, no problems there. So the prismatic orb was full, but no worries there. And now I am going to do the skulls, take care of prismatic orb and some more skulls, and let's see what we can do now. I want to do purples, blues, yellows, browns. Let's do some browns. Let us do some browns. Do some more browns and try and get mana for someone. And skulls And let's cast Immortal Sagittarian on the troop that is left, and we are done. Sometimes it depends on the board, but sometimes the teams do take a little bit more time to finish the battle. But and this was a blood frenzy, I think. No, we don't have blood frenzy here. No. Oh, the blood frenzy was on the other one. So now I level, edit, manage, and paste. So I did get you 2 Valox. I did not
Sim,
see
o terceiro não vem.
the third one. Okay.
Ah, 10. Ah, 6. 6 e 4 dele.
Okay, dogs. So Teddy says that maybe later he will stream Speedstorm.
Não conheço esse jogo.
Natalie is streaming Palia, and when she finishes he will stream Speedstorm, maybe. And I said maybe you can play with them. So, team.
Can I, mommy? Can I?
So we have Merilith that will deal
Oh,
6 true damage to all enemies, destroy a number of gems, and gain 6 attack. And then all allies gain 2 attack when attacking in PvP. This is good. Gain bonus red mana from red gem matches, and gain 1 attack when taking damage. Then we end Wand of Stars. We have Wand of Stars to do all the wondrous things that she do. And Insane Witch has his Wand of Stars does not do that because his Wand of Stars is broken. And then again we have Elementalist class, Immortal Sagittarian, and Euryale. So Euryale deals a number of true damage to all enemies, boosted by Naga and undead allies, and summon a bone Naga. Allied Naga gain 2 life, immunity to devour, and poison all enemies on 4 or 5 gem matches. So let's go to battle. So Insane Witch says that the best troop to use here is Takshaka. But he did this team because Immortal. This is the stream for Immortal teams, so that's why I am using Immortal Sagittarian and not Takshaka. And since Immortal Sagittarian is the worst Mech Immortal, is worse than Mech, so I advise you to not use Immortal Sagittarian and use Takshaka. It's the best troop to use in this restriction. So you can use this team and swap Immortal Sagittarian for Takshaka, and you can use it with Euryale, so it works also. Just a thought, if you want. You can use the same team that is here, 1 Takshaka instead of Immortal Sagittarian and 1 Euryale, or even Merilith 1 and 2 Takshakas, depending on how many Takshakas you have. I only have 1. So if I was going to use this team, I would swap Sagittarian for the 1 Takshaka I have and use Euryale. Okay, now fight. Let's go to fight. Destroy. So let's destroy first with Merilith, and we have mana for Sagittarian, and we are going to cast Sagittarian and hope for the best. Okay, that was not a bad cast, but sometimes. And now we are going to cast Wand of Stars to cleanse our Merilith also, because she is stunned. And okay, let's cast Sagittarian again on the hero. And now we are going to cast Euryale and cast Wand of Stars again. and cast Elite and cast Immortal Sagittarian as soon as I can. So we are done, and now, so yeah, now we are going for the Immortal Virago. So I still do not have Immortal Virago. I did get the other one that I was missing the other day. I think it was Titanius, I'm not sure, but Immortal Virago I am certain I don't have. So I am going to take note of the time, and now we are going for the last restriction, which is Summarize with Sun Crests. And the two immortals that I am still need to show are from this region. So Immortal Virago first, and then Immortal Lucifer, and I just made a mistake. So I don't have Immortal Lucifer. That's the immortal I am missing. The other ones I have, but today I was even planning on showing the teams on my account, but I still don't have Lucifer. Okay, I am going to take note of the time for the timestamp later. It will be easier for you guys to see what you want to see. So 1 0 8 and 20. So every region will have a time. What are you doing? Oh my god, I just made a mistake. I think this was 10. Okay, I will check that, but it will be easy to check. So let's do 40. Okay, Immortal Virago, Summarize Sun Crest. Copy. And let's go to game. I think it's the low level team. Edit, manage, and paste. So this bug was not fixed yet. The restrictions still not save the teams if the teams have an immortal on them. So this bug was not fixed yet. It did say that they fixed some bugs and some minor bugs, but this one is still active. If you go to a restriction and save and put a team with an immortal, if you leave the game and come back, or even if you pop out of PvP and come back, the team will not be saved on the slot. So this one is not fixed yet. I have proof, we just seen them. So okay, now we have Immortal Virago that will deal a number of true scatter damage boosted by Fairy Fire Gems. If used in Summarize, will deal double damage and gain 1 magic when an ally casts a spell. Second trait is equal to everybody, so if vulnerable, you should know by now what he does. What she does, or whatever Immortal does on the second trait. And the third trait, she will create a Fairy Fire Gem when my turn begins. And let's go to battle. I am so sorry, guys. So before we continue on the battle, we have High Priestess Shaksa that will deal a number of damage to all enemies boosted by yellow gems and bless all yellow allies. Allied Stryx gain 2 life. All allies gain 2 random skill points and conjure a light storm when my turn begins. I have already used her on another team, so you guys know. Now, Staff of Storms will explode a number of yellow gems, grant a random status effect to all Stryx allies, and then summon a Stryx troop. And we are using Elementalist, and again we are using atual that will convert all blue gems to yellow, and then conjure a light storm. So 3 traits. Third trait is very important. Starts battle with full mana. And so I just read it. So blue to yellow. Okay, we have a match for not 4, it was 5, but an extra turn on browns. And then what do we want to do? Blue to yellow. We do not have blue to yellow. So I am going to do some skulls, and this does not give us an extra turn, so I am going to do the extra turn on yellows, and the one on blues, and the one on reds. I do all the extra turns, even when I don't need them. Okay, Staff of Storms. Let's explode the board. We only have 2 yellows, but let's grant some random status effects to our troops. So let's cast that. And still no blue to yellow. Still no blue to yellow. Okay. So that is a bummer. And let's do it. Okay, we can do it here. Let's do some purples and some browns on the way. And we have Immortal Virago now with mana, so we are going to cast Immortal Virago. It's not a bad troop. It deals a very substantial true scatter damage. It's true, but it is scattered, so blue to yellow. So we can do. Let's do some purples over here, and still no blue to yellow. We do have no, we do not have. We have some yellows, but not with a match or a match 4. So now let's cast High Priestess Shaska. And now, really? Are you going to do me like that? I am going to finish the fight without casting atual. Okay, thank you very much for the extra turn there. Thank you. And now let's cast High Priestess Shaska, and we are done. So this was a bit tricky. Not tricky, but it was hard to get mana and finish the fight. Okay, now we are going for the high level team. And edit, manage and paste. And paste. Okay, what is going on? What did I do? Oh, what is wrong? Copy, manage, paste, paste. Thank you. So now we are using Javelin of Suncrest, and it removes all yellow gems, deals a number of damage to an enemy, boosted by gems removed if the enemy is from Suncrest, or if the battle is in Suncrest, deals double damage. We are using Elementalist class. Then we have RP Mage, conjure a dust storm, then choose an ally and explode a number of gems of one of their mana colors. 25% chance to summon a blade wing when an enemy dies, and starts battle with 75%. So first one is not important because we are not on delves. Again, Immortal Virago, and then we have Pavus. Pavus downwind. It's Pavus down the wind. Downwind. So deal a number of damage to an enemy. If they are a boss, deals 3 to 5 times the damage based on my ascensions. If there are any storms, bless myself. So, allied Stryx gain 2 life, immunity to mana burn, mana drain and mana steal, and deal 3 to 5 times skull damage versus bosses based on my ascension. So, on this particular case, Pavus Downwind is useful with those traits. If we are fighting against Ruby Rat, I do not know, so let's go. But if you manage to find any boss like Diamantina, Ruby Rat, in this case he can only be Ruby Rat, but because Ruby Rat is a boss. So if you are fighting against a boss, you can cast Pavus Downwind on Ruby Rat and he will be instantly dead. Depending on the power, but if not instantly dead, close enough. So yeah, Pavus Downwind is to counter attack Ruby Rat because Ruby Rat is a boss. If you are fighting in any other place and you are using Pavus Downwind, as long as you have a boss on the team, you can cast it, and if not on the enemy team, yes. If you have any dragon boss or even Zul'God, right, or Shatarask, they are considered bosses. So Diamantina, any dragon, gem or cosmic. No, cosmic, no. Cosmics, no. Cosmics are not. Cosmics dragons are not bosses yet. So only the gem ones. So only the ones from the set of Diamantina, plus Diamantina or Shatarasks or Zul'Gods are considered bosses. So any troop that you can use that will deal damage to the bosses, if not instantly kill them, they will be close enough to that. So that is why we have Pavus Downwind here, but we do not have any boss on our enemy team. So I am going to do a match for on yellows. Okay, I think, let me just check if my chat is still working, just in case. Yeah, everything is okay. Sometimes it does get a little bit of lag. I don't mind. I just appreciate the views and saying hello. Even for the ones that don't say hello, I do appreciate the views. And for you guys to listen to all my shenanigans. So now I am going to cast RP Mage. Okay, let me see. So I am going to cast RP Mage on the hero. And I am going to cast Javelin of Suncrest. I know that you are here, MJK Jet. But sometimes I don't know if the chat is working or not.
Shed is working. I'm working.
Yeah.
Shed is working.
I know that Shed is lurking, and I don't mind if you guys are just lurking. What was I doing? So I am going to cast Javelin of Suncrest on the hero, because Javelin of Suncrest does have a free hit because of quick. If you have him fully upgraded, so on one of the upgrades of the weapon, it's quick, so it has to be fully upgraded, so it's the last trait level of the weapon that will give you the extra turn. So this is always good to do also, and a free hit is a free hit. Oh, that's exactly what I did. So another thing, don't do what I just did. I used the javelin odds of Suncrest on the hero, and I shouldn't have done that because the hero the hero is from Suncrest also, is Staff of Storm. So
no Staff of Storm.
class, no, it's rogue hero. So don't do what I just did. If you are going to cast javelin of Suncrest for the free hit, use it on any other troop, because it will deal double damage if the enemy is from Suncrest or the battle is in Suncrest. So if the hero does not have a class that will put him on Suncrest or make him from Suncrest, javelin will not deal the double damage. So yeah, you can use it for the free hit, but use it on a troop, enemy troop that is from Suncrest. Oh. And now let's cast Immortal Virago, and damage 61. So we can cast Pavus Downwind on the hero now, and he still did not kill him. 61 damage to an enemy. Did I do my maths wrong? Maybe. Okay, let's cast RP Mage on the hero. And let's cast Javelin of Suncrest on the remaining troop, and we are done. I'm gonna need you in a bit to see if we can find a team with Doppelganger for Central Spire, and see if we can duplicate the Immortal. It is okay? So, okay, now we are going for we are going for summarize. We are going to stay in the same region, but we are going to swap Immortal. So now we have Immortal Lucifer, also in Summarizel with Suncrest. And let me take note of the time. 1:24 and 4. Okay, let's go. Continue. Let me just pop out a bit. So still no gold there. Just checking if we had tributes to collect. So now we are in the same restriction, so Summarizel with Suncrest, but we are going to change Immortal. So Immortal Lucifer now. Paste. Now we have Immortal. We have RP Mage again. Then we have Immortal Lucifer that will explode 5 gems, dispel an enemy, and deal so between 6, because it will be double damage. So 6 to, my math is not matic, 196 true damage to them. I think I did the math right. Wait, 160, 176. Yeah, no. Between 6 and 176. Is it? Yeah, it's 76 true damage. So this one is a little bit better than Sagittarian, because it will explode and dispel, and it, although the number is fixed and this it's between and between, it will be true damage to them. It's not random, so it's true damage. But it is only for one troop, so it will dispel all, but it will deal the true damage to one troop. It will not be random. It's a bit better. So traits, we all know what the traits are. Reduce damage from skulls by 40%, invulnerable, and then create a barrier gem when my turn begins. High Priestess Shaska again, and Staff of Storms will explode a number of yellow gems, grant a random status effect to all Stryx ally, and then summon a Stryx troop. So allied Stryx gain 2 life. So we are using Stormcaller now, and the traits are allied Stryx gain 2 life, deal 2 damage to a random enemy on 4 or 5 gem matches, and conjure a light storm when my turn begins. So Stormcaller is here because of the light storm?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So that's it. So it is here because of the third trait of the class. A light storm. And let's go to battle. I really do appreciate you guys coming and see my lives and stay lurking while you are working. So I really do appreciate that. So we are going to cast Immortal Lucifer, and we are done. So, but does she do damage to all? Oh, I thought it was one. Yeah, my mind is not on the game today, so I was reading things and I read things wrong. Okay. So, let's go grab the other team and go to the eye level. So, edit, manage, and paste. Paste. So, Immortal Lucifer is better than Immortal Sagittarian. Although the spell is a bit tricky here because of the between and between. She explodes 5 gems, dispel all enemies, but she does true damage to all. So it's not just one, it's to all. So to them, to all. The only down part is the 6 between in this. Why now is only 160? Okay.
Because of the class.
Oh, it's because of the class. Okay. Okie dokes. So traits we know. So wind archer. Now we'll deal a number of true damage to an enemy and destroy 5 gems of the troop's mana color. Summon a light storm when an ally dies. Summon a light storm when an enemy dies, and 20% chance to dodge skull damage. Then we have Staff of Storms that will explode a number of yellow gems, grant a random status effect to all Stryx allies, and then summon a Stryx troop. And now we are using Elementalist, so that's why the difference in the spell damage. And we have Ectal. Convert all blue gems to yellow, then conjure a light storm and starts battle with full mana. Very important, so empowered. And let's go to battle. So this is the last team. And what am I doing? Yes. So we are going to blues. We are going to do the match on blues and the one on yellows. And we are going to cast Ectal because we have an extra turn there. And another extra turn on yellows. And we are going to cast Immortal Lucifer. And hope for the best, and she did managed to take care of everybody. Okay, now I am going to give the mouse to Insane Witch and see if we can come up with a team for Central Spire and see if we can find an enemy that will have an Immortal on the team, because we do want to try and see if we can duplicate with the Immortals with Doppelganger. So that one does not have an Immortal. No Immortal there and no Immortal there. So where could we use I don't know, there is no restriction where we can use Doppelganger this week. It's a bit dodgy to do this. Let's see. Go to D, it's easier.
Era quando eu expiro.
Where is Doppelganger is from?
Mirrored walls.
So,
Glacial
glacial peaks. So yeah, no glacial peaks to this week. So it's gonna be a bit tricky. I did want to try it, but to see if we could duplicate the Immortal. But we do not have a restriction for us to use Doppelganger this week, and on Central Spire there are no teams with Immortals. So maybe we will have to test another time, and when I find a team with an Immortal I will test it and make a little video just for that. Because it's going to be tricky to do this week. So, can't you kill? I was trying to... I wanted to test and show you guys this, but... And we have an Immortal. Okay, we are in luck. So let's see if we can still transform Doppelganger in an Immortal and get 2 Immortals on the team. Just do a little test. Let's see. Yeah, so we can. So with the update, what they said is the troops that summon will not summon an Immortal, but we can still dodge that and get 2 Immortals in a team by using a troop that transforms on the one that we choose. So with Doppelganger we can still get 2 Immortals on the team. There is still a loophole. So copy that and paste there. Thank you. You want to test another one? Oh, want to test with... There's a chance to summon a copy of that ally, but they said summon will not summon. Troops that summon will not summon Immortals. Oh, but it's a copy. Okay, can we test it? It's okay. Yeah, so sorry about that. Yeah, devs still have some work to do, so we cannot test this because there will not be many Immortal teams even in Central Spire, but I can do a little video with those teams as I find them and try and test. So copycats, for example, creates 10 gems of an ally's mana color, and there is a 50% chance to summon a copy of that ally. So it's not a troop that summons per se, there are those troops that summon some troops, and those we know that will not summon because the dev said they fixed that. But with copycat, as we cast it on the enemy of that ally, no, so this one will not be, because this is a 50% chance to summon a copy of that ally. So if we cast it on Immortal Empyrion, it will not summon because it is a summon of, I don't know, it's kind of tricky, but I will test it. I'm a bit confused. So Doppelganger will transform itself because it's not summon, it's transform. And then we have the Mirror Queen. So for example, the Mirror Queen is the one that still has a bit of probability to summon a copy of the enemy, so I will have to test that. Maybe when I have time I will go and try and do a little video on that. So yeah, this is going to be, but they said troops that summon will not summon Immortals, but the ones that transform, as you just saw, they still can transform into an Immortal. Now it's depending here. So the Mirror Queen, there's a 50% chance to summon a copy of that enemy. So it is an enemy, there is a chance to summon a copy of that enemy. There is a probability there. Let's see. Let's see if we can. So now we do not have an Immortal here. I will do a battle and then try and see if there is one on a new set. So we have to. Oh, this is going to be tricky. So I am. Let's see if we can do that. I would like to test it, but it is difficult with no restrictions where we can use the troops. It's a bit difficult to do that. So if I cannot find an Immortal, I will do a little video in between when I find one that I can use and test. So maybe, so today the stream is going to be a little bit shorter because I do not have any more teams to show, and as I said in the beginning of the video, my life is a bit chaotic. We did not have time to do many things, and we still do not have an Immortal here, and I am a bit tired, and so I did show these ones, the restrictions that are the same. So for the dragon restriction and the colored restriction, so yellow, purple and green, the teams are the same as last week, so I am not going to show it. And also it's starting to get difficult to come up with new teams, but the teams are there, they are the same as last week. And the ones that I got that are new restrictions and that we got new teams, I showed them. So we are, oh, and Central Spire also, because it's always the same, and we can use any of the other teams on Central Spire. So I did not show Central Spire also. No time to do teams for Immortal Empyrion. So no Immortals. Okay, I was trying to see if I could get an Immortal on a team, on an enemy team, but I have no luck. So oh my god. Yeah, and the other big news that are not so big, but is that little update on the Mythic that is yet to come. So the Mythic Friday Mythic, that the Mythic has not come out yet, and they already changed the spell. So instead of doing 2 to 1, of giving 2 to 1 to all skills, to all enemies, I think it was to all enemies, it's only going to give 0.075. So that's a big difference in spell change. All the rest is the same, it's just that little number that changed. Okay, no, so this, okay guys, so I am not finding any Immortals. So I am going to end the video here. We did test it with Doppelganger. Was the only thing that I wanted to really test, was the transforming troops, that to see if we could get 2 Immortals on one team with the troop that transforms. The ones that I showed you there, like Copycat and what's her name now, I forget, the Mirror Queen, I will have to test, and I will do a mini video on that if I find an Immortal there. So yeah, I'm gonna try it one more time. If not, I am going to end the stream today here. So it was a little bit shorter, but sometimes it's like that. I hope next week my life will be a little bit less chaotic. So yeah, that's it. So I am making no promises, and I do not know how my life is going to be. So I have to manage between 2 houses and assist my mother-in-law and my father-in-law also, and now he is on the hospital. So we don't know how things are going to go, and yeah, maybe my videos are going to come out a little bit later, or maybe some days I will not post any videos, I do not know. So just for you guys to know, if I do not post anything, is because I did not have time. And yeah, we are going to end the video here today. It was a little bit shorter, but it's what I had to show you. I did talk about the update on what I could. I will try and do a video on that on Monday, because that's where the changes will be applicable. I cannot show you the changes on the kingdoms, but on the Soulforge and everybody and on everything else I think I can. So yeah, that is it. Thank you so much, MJK Jets, Stacy, Chad, Teddy, Natalie. Thank you so much for coming by. Henry Dong for stopping by also. So thank you very, very much for watching, for being here and listening to my shenanigans, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.